I knew this was going to happen. I saw it from a mile away. Welcome back to Views with Hughes, your agenda-free news. I'm Jerome Hughes. So today I'm going to talk about the Disney name change of titles when it comes to gender differences. They're now making certain titles based on the needs of the employees to change to more gender neutral titles to make it more inclusive. All right, before I start talking, if you enjoy my content, please give them a like. And also, if you enjoy what I put out there on this channel, please subscribe to the channel and also click on the bell notification. So that way you'll be alerted of new videos being uploaded in the future. Okay, so Disney changes name of fairy godmothers in U.S. theme parks to gender neutral apprentices to be more inclusive, according to the company. So I'm not sure if this is just the Disneyland in California or if it's both Disneyland and Disney World over in Florida. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So Disney's fairy godmothers who dress up children as princesses and knights at its U.S. theme parks are now called apprentices. Okay, so that's basically their more gender neutral term as a part of its efforts to be more inclusive. All right, so this new title is now also applies to cast members who are working at the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique locations where they transform children into iconic Disney characters with makeup, nail polish, hairstyles, and costumes. The workers were previously called fairy godmothers in training, but they are now called fairy godmother apprentices, according to an announcement on Disney's blog Streaming Magic. All right, so it's also been noted that it's been a long tradition where the families will bring their children to get dressed up and styled as the favorite Disney characters. That's how it's always been. But according to the chairman of the Disney theme parks division, John DeMero, he said, in a blog post that he wants to a place where everyone is welcome. Okay, he said it before last year, and apparently he's following up. So now he's updating attractions and then what's called modernizing parks values and changing the guidelines of how park employees look and dress. So what that typically means that any employee that chooses to be non-binary or prefers to be identified as a different title for gender, he says that's welcoming. All right. So I wonder how many customers that's going to bode well with, because there's already been reports where there's people who've been like in line, people who are minorities like blacks and Latinos and everything, they're being pushed up to the front of the line while those who are white are staying behind. And then it became a big controversy at that scene where the black employees started getting up. It was reported they started to get a bit belligerent with the customer. And then that's where it's been reports made of discrimination. All right. So this might like lead to a bigger backlash from the customers where people might go ahead and cancel their plans, their packages, the membership, so on and so forth, and just not come. All right. Now, it's seems like most likely it could be in California. I'm not sure if Florida's going to follow through with it the same. Most likely they will. But down there, you already know how people are. OK, and it's like, down in Florida, with Disney versus the governor down there, Ron DeSantis, it's been a bit of a big controversy, as we remember, where they were had their tax exemption status removed. Okay, so not sure how this is going to plan out, but I guarantee you this is where Disney might lose money and lose customers. Okay, they already lose customers right now. Okay, some people might like the idea, and then there's others who were like the mostly paying loyal customers. They're now seeing that it's like a personal dislike to them. Okay, so DeMero also said the company would provide a greater flexibility to their cast members' outfits. So in other words, he's starting to go in like just abandon the motto, the customer is always right. And he's more like caring about the employees. Now, there's nothing wrong with caring about the employees, but at the same time, make sure that it'll help to keep your customers as well. Not just your employees, but also your customers. All right. Rather than pandering to, according to the narrative, to get more Twitter users to get to the theme parks and buy the tickets. Okay, so this narrative probably came from what they might have found on Twitter. Okay, the possible they might have done a survey and then had, based on the results of that survey, which could be like just a few number of people, they just going on ahead and made that decision. So now DeMero, he's deciding that he wants it to be more inclusive with among the employees in respect to the forms of personal expression surrounding their gender inclusive hairstyles, jewelry, nail styles, and costume choices. All right. So they even let the employees show off their appropriate visible tattoos. Okay. Now, reason why he's doing this is because he says we're updating them not only to remain relevant in today's workplace, but also enable our cast members to better express their cultures and individuality at work. So most likely he's either genuinely has this and cares, or he's just trying to avoid another lawsuit, possibly even both. Okay. But it's been said that DeMero is pretty progressive in his politics, and it shows on he basically wears it on his sleeve. That's what I heard. I'm not saying that particularly, don't shoot the messenger, but it's like, if this continues and everything, then you're going to see a number of people no longer showing up at the Disney parks. All right. I'm wondering what Bob Chapek would do about it, if he can do anything about it, or how he's closely monitoring it. All right. Because he already got a 3-year extension on his contract, and the board is already behind him ever since he fired Peter Rice. OK, so Chapek, he's not really in an easy position as CEO. I'm not sure if he'll have anything to do with the Parks division or any of that. But as far as I'm concerned, it's like, Chapek, if he can do something about it, then he may have to do it now. And if not, most likely it might have been something underlined or outlined under Iger. Okay. But yeah. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoy what was said in this video or shared in this video, please give it a like and share the video with others. Also, if you enjoyed the content that I put on this channel, go ahead and give me a subscribe to the channel and click the bell notification so that way you'll be alerted of new videos being posted. Until then, peace.